And the more that you can take those circumstances like my own, that was surrounded by violence, surrounded by poverty, surrounded by just completely spiritually debilitating circumstances, and still in your heart and mind connect this vision of yourself and your environment that is peaceful, that is blissful, that is something that brings you joy just by waking up in the morning. That's when everything changes. I felt my whole life was just riddled with problems, all the way to the point where, I mean, there's times where my life was so much on the line that I didn't even believe that there was going to be another day of peace for me, let alone one at all. So to be able to experience things of this nature to this degree, it only comes from a place of gratitude. It only comes from a place of realizing that no matter how deep and dark your circumstance could ever possibly be, you can always change that circumstance. You can always make your life just a complete 180 of what you think is supposed to be happening, right? The energy that flows within your veins is meant to create reality itself. It's meant to actually change the perception of those that are around you. Yes. The security guard is congratulating me on the beauty of my video. And the amazing thing about life just in general is that the more you embody a way of believing that the positive is always going to outweigh the negative, and the negative is going to turn into the positive, you never really get too attached to your moments. Because what is the worth of a moment? What is the worth of this moment truly? The worth of this moment is really dictated by how long is it going to last. The worth of this moment becomes really, really high when you don't have any more left. But when you feel like you have thousands, millions, an infinite amount of moments left, it's usually very easy to take advantage of the moments, especially if you're going through things that you perceive as bad. When really nothing is bad. Everything is up to your own ability to transmute it. Everything is up to your own ability to make it what you will. That's when everything starts to just align your way. That's when the people that you truly need to meet just show up with the blessings that you always thought were out of reach. The blessings you thought were owned by somebody else. They're not someone else's. They're waiting for you. But you really have to believe. You have to embody that. You have to be that. You have to stop being so hard on yourself. Because the more rigid, the more rock-like you get, the less you can flow through life's inevitable twists and turns. The more you can be like water, my friend, as Bruce Lee would say. The more you can embody the kind of self that embraces change. It doesn't break. It bends into the directions and adapts into the circumstances that will grow you inevitably. Because the pain is not there to punish you. The pain is there to be a reminder of your growth. The pain is there to actually turn you into the version of yourself that deserves something like this. Because there are versions of you, and that may be who you are right now, that would take advantage of something like this. That would take advantage of the dream that you really believe that you want. And it might actually cycle you into the worst reality you could possibly have. You could be given millions of dollars right now, and without the kind of discipline and discernment necessary, you might end up addicted to the worst kind of drugs known to man, because now you have every single possible pleasure at your fingertips, but you have no foundation in which to ground you on. So be very mindful of these things. Think deeply about who you want to be, and be that in your mind first. And that takes a lot of inner work. And sometimes you need help with that. And that's what people like myself are here for. If you are one of those people who needs that kind of help, don't hesitate to put a comment. Don't hesitate to send me a DM, because that's what I'm here for. My mission is to bring the kind of light that I thought I would never find to the hearts and souls of as many people as I possibly can. And I wouldn't have that ideal unless I went through an innumerable is the word I was looking for, amount of dark souls, amount of dark nights of the soul, amount of darkness surrounding my own heart and mind, making me believe that this was the only reality that I would ever see. And that couldn't have been farther from the truth for me. And it's definitely nothing anywhere near the truth for you. And the truth is, you can have what you want. You can live how you want. You can be who you want. But you have to embrace not only your self-love, but the love of others. And that's what we're here to do. We are here to spread that kind of love. We are here to embrace each other in the ways that a family should. To cultivate the kind of light that the great masters were speaking of. To cultivate the kind of manifestation that seems like a miracle to most people. But you know, and I know, it's all possible. So if this touched your soul in any way, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, something that touched you the most, something that hit you directly in the heart. And as always, peace be with you.